Hey everyone, this is Pretty Wife and Mom. This is my YouTube channel. I'm just starting it. I've had it for a while, haven't posted anything. I'm going to try to post a lot. I'm going to do story times, I'm going to do makeup, I'm going to do hair, like styling hair, wigs, things like that. And pretty much I would like, if you like my channel, subscribe please. But today I'm going to do what I would call a story time, more of a story time. And you're probably looking at me like, why does she have a Jason mask on her hat? I'll explain. Here we go. So, as a Christian woman, I have in my life experienced trials and tribulations like everybody else. I'm not trying to come at people sideways like, oh, woe with me. Everybody has. I've had issues with people coming for me, for my family, and I had to learn, and God had to teach me. A lot of this was the company that I kept, the spirits behind these people. And that's what the mask comes in at. The Bible speaks about spiritual wickedness in high places. The Bible speaks about wrestling against your own spirit. I'm going to get into that now. I feel like when you're a Christian, you already have the spirit of Christ in you. Then you have your spirit of your flesh. God already talks about you wrestling with your own self. Okay, this is in Galatians. I have notes. That's why you see my little board and my paper. My verses out of the Bible that I'm going to read are from King James Version. So, because I know there are different versions that they flip up words and they sound different. So I don't want people being like, well, where is that at? What's she reading? King James. I'm going to talk about right now about flesh, the warring against your own flesh. So Galatians 5:17 says, for the flesh lusted against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. These are contrary to one another, so that ye cannot do the things that you would. What God is saying is, when you are born again, you're saved. Saved is, you believe that Jesus lived, you believe that he died, you believe he's the Son of God, you believe he died, he rose the third day, you know that you're a sinner, you know that he came to save you, he was sent from God. You have received him into your heart. That's saved. So what this verse is talking about, that's why you see flesh, and God's talking about flesh, and you have spirit. Spirit man is your saved man. My thing is, if you wrestle against your own self, your own spirit against your flesh spirit, now, and that's what God said. What do you think is going to happen when you have people, or excuse me, spirits? This is where the mask comes in at, because I'm saying people. I'm a person. This is what I want to show you. This is a mask. This would be a spirit behind the mask. This mask could be friend. I'm your friend. I'm your family. I'm your coworker. You're hiding behind the mask. The spirit hides behind the mask. That's why people get fooled. That's why I became fooled. Oh, that's my friend. Oh, that's my family. Oh, they wouldn't do that. Contrary. You're dealing with spirits. You're dealing with the spirit of God, or you're dealing with the spirit of the devil. You only got two. That's it. The Bible talks about we wrestle not against flesh and blood. That's why I say they're demonic spirits. In Ephesians 6:12 it says, for we wrestle not against the flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. It said we wrestle not against the flesh and the blood. So that means the people, and this would be the person, this would be mom, this would be dad, this would be sister, brother, family, cousin, whoever. Behind the mask is a spirit of God or of the devil. That's it. Those to me are demonic. So you have to surround yourself with people of like spirits. If the God tells you that the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy, you can't have people sitting in your camp. That's not of God. You can't have friends. You can't even have family. In my case, I have family members that hid that spirit, not them, hid behind family. But they still had those spirits on them. So if you're a Christian, you're trying to walk, you're trying to live, you're trying to raise your family, the devil don't care about, oh, that's your family. Oh, that's supposed to be your friend. Oh, that's the... He'll bring whoever he can to tear your house all the way down, because that's what he does. That's what he wants to do. But you have to learn to surround yourself with familiar spirits, which means like you. For instance, 1 John 4:1 says, Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of God, because many false prophets going out into the world. And that's what I keep saying. They're demonic. Either they have God or they're demonic. That's it. Let me give you an example. You have certain spirits with people. Again, I'm going back to my notes. You have spirits that usually operate the same. I'm pretty sure everyone's met somebody like, man, I met this chick over here. I knew her when back in the day. And I met this other dude, maybe a female and a male. And they have the same spirit. They have the same likeness because they're operating the same demonic spirit. They're not operating the spirit of Christ. Spirits like the spirit of lust, the spirit of lies, the spirit of deceit, the spirit of adultery, fornication, things like that. These are demonic spirits. Spirit of drunkenness. I don't feel like that you can't drink because the Bible says you can't drink, but the Bible says don't get drunk. I feel like when people get drunk, you're consumed. That spirit takes over you. I feel like as a Christian, even as a Christian, you can be influenced by demonic spirits. You can be influenced by the spirit of anger. You can choose to. I feel like I have done it. I have allowed that experience to influence me. Somebody say something I don't like. Beep 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 beep. I'm not talking like as a Christian woman should talk, but I allowed that spirit to influence me. Or maybe a spirit of depression. I may be like, oh, I'm down, I'm blue. Oh, I'm just tired. I just want to give up. I just want to sleep. I just want to do. That's the spirit of depression. You can give in. You can speak to God. You can pray. You can get close to Him. You can give in. You can be influenced. You can shake back though. You shake back by getting in your word, getting close to God, speaking with Him, staying close to Him. Then that will flee from you. But you have to want it to flee. Now you have people that are influenced by spirits that are demonic, that either they influence or they possessed. The possession, I'm going to go on that's a whole nother video. I'm not going to talk about possession today. My point is, what I learned as a Christian woman, be careful of the people you surround yourself with. Be careful of the people in your camp, in your house. Be careful of the spirits behind the mask. Like I said, this mask represents family. This mask represents friends. This mask represents co-workers. It doesn't matter. What is behind that? You will know what you're dealing with when that person starts to speak. I had a female friend, or that's what she posed as. A woman that was very deceitful. She would tell me things like, don't tell your husband that your ex is in your inbox. Don't tell your husband that your ex said he cares about you and all this. That was a spirit of deceit. I had to learn that that's the way that a woman operated. That is the way, let me correct myself. Because see, it's easy to get caught up on that woman. There's spirit behind that woman operated like that. In lust, deceit, lies. The person that she was in a relationship with, she fornicates, she lays, she sleeps. That's what she does. That's what that spirit behind that woman does. And I want people to understand that. Because I for a long time, I've been like, God, that's my family. This my family. Look, God, look, this my family, man. Look, why they did. And God's like, you not looking behind. Look behind that mask. That's your family, but that's the way they choose to operate in that spirit. They don't choose to operate in my spirit. So if you war against your own flesh, and you have demonic spirits that influence other people, and they're in your camp, what do you think they're gonna do to you? What do you think what's gonna happen to you? It's not gonna be pretty, and it ain't gonna be pretty for you. So you have to learn, like he said. Look at the spirits. Trust the spirit. Don't trust every spirit that come at you. Also with me and this female, I had to learn. Choose your friends wisely. This woman, she out in the street. That's what she do. I don't operate like that. That's the way she operated. So what this spirit behind this woman was doing was trying to pull me into adultery, into fornication, into laying up, into lying. But the spirit within me that knew better, the spirit of God, I still confided in my husband. I still told him things, regardless of what she said. I still did what I know is right. I have a union that I have with my husband. He don't nobody come before my husband. Not no man, not no ex, not no friend, not no family. I took a vow with him. So when she came and she spoke against, and you're speaking against what I know is right, these are red flags. You'll know them spirits. And when you find out what you're dealing with, you need to get out of it. You need to get away. People, well, how do I do that? Don't go hang out with a friend. They call you for something. Oh, I'm busy, girl. Your family want to hang out with you and they got the spirits on them. Oh, no, we're going to do something else this weekend. You got to look at it as literally a life or death situation. Spiritual warfare is what you're dealing with. And you have to view it like that. Now, that's pretty much all I have. Please give me a thumbs up. I'm going to make more videos on this kind of a thing, you know, spiritual things or of God, or like I said, it just depends. And like I said, in these videos, I try to give as much word as I can, because I'm the kind of person, people come telling you stuff, don't believe everything somebody tell you. If you ain't reading it in the Bible, then just because they say it, because I didn't say it. This is what God says. And now if you're an atheist or something, or you're somebody who doesn't believe in God, I can't change your opinion. I'm not here to do so. I'm just here kind of as an eye-opener, because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person that struggled in this area in their life. I had the trial and error. And maybe my trial and error will help somebody else. So give a thumbs up if you like it. Please subscribe. Y'all have a good evening.